welcome everybody to my channel. I swear I almost said welcome aboard. Today we have a fun little layover that I've never been to before. Drumroll please. Durango, Colorado. So not that far from Denver, Colorado, in my current home state, Colorado. Durango is a cute little mining town, and I'm about to show you a little bit more of what I did on my short 15-hour layover. So if you're interested in seeing what I did and what Durango is all about, then keep on watching. All ready to leave. I know that's a funny way to start a vlog. I'm all ready to leave. It is 12:05. I've got 10 minutes to make it downstairs for my van. But a little quick recap of what we've done so far to get to this layover hotel that I'm at right now. So yesterday was Friday, July 5th, the day after the 4th of July, and I had 3 legs or 3 flights, and it was extremely tiring. It was about a 12-hour duty day, and we landed a little bit early, which is always nice. But we had flights, my crew and I, from Denver to Puerto Vallarta, Mexico, back to Denver, and then Denver here to Durango. So the first 2 flights, if you know, you know, Mexico flights are challenging. To be honest, it was never that bad. The first flight was the most demanding of the day. We had so many people that had so many questions, ordering so many food and drinks, and so it totally wiped all of our energy out. So the way home, thankfully, was more peaceful. I think people got all the energy out of their system on their vacations or trips, and it was a lot more smooth. So we were so exhausted by this point, but yet we had one more flight. So coming to Durango was a 45-minute flight, super fast. We take off, we're cruising in the air for 10 minutes, and then we're on our way down. And if you travel through Denver or Colorado in general, you will know that it can be extremely turbulent and bumpy at times. So yesterday was pretty bumpy leaving Denver, and then landing in Durango was also bumpy. It's very mountainous and windy. So because of that, we weren't even able to do a service. We sat in our seats pretty much the entire time. So that was a nice little break, to be honest. But by the time we got here, we were all just saying, oh, I'm so tired, like 10 million times, to the point where we couldn't stop saying it. And we fell asleep. Well, I fell asleep. I'm sure everybody else did too, super fast. So I'm going to show you a little bit more about my day. I woke up, I set my alarm for 7 a.m., went to bed around 10 p.m.-ish, maybe 11. Wanted to get outside and maybe do a hike, but by the time I actually got out of bed was closer to 9:30. I hit snooze for over an hour and then some, which I was tired, so I don't feel bad about getting the rest I needed. But yeah, I went to go for a hike. Didn't really have enough time at that point, so I just took a walk for the first time ever down here to the main street and found some cool stuff. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you what I did on my layover.
He's like rain. He's like rain.
Hi guys, so I just came back from a 2-mile long walk around town, but I wanted to get up and explore Durango a little bit since I've never been here before, and it looked like there was some stuff to do since today is a Saturday. So one of the things I walked up the street to was there was a farmer's market in their kind of like Main Street area. So I checked that out. It was so cute. There was a lot of shops that had veggies and microgreens and stuff like that for sale, as well as a few like jewelry and crystal things. People selling kind of like natural herbal drinks. There was a coffee stand, burrito stands, and I ended up going to one of the burrito stands. There I got a green chili chicken tamale, and oh, I didn't take a picture of it, but it was pretty good. Honestly, a little on the dry side, but it hit the spot for sure. And I brought my water bottle, so I drank my water with my tamales. So that was really nice. I haven't had tamales in a while, and a lot of things about Durango here remind me of back home in Phoenix, Arizona. There's little towns tucked into the mountains that have the same kind of vibe as Durango, honestly. The only main difference I would say is that Durango's nestled into like very lush green hills, and in the winter it's very snowy and you can ski up here, I'm pretty sure. And so the mountains are typically like really green and there's a lot of greenery, whereas in Arizona the mountains are very much more like desert, dirt, cacti, and not a lot of trees. So that's like the main scenic difference, but it totally has the same feel to some of the towns, like maybe towards Prescott. Some towns like Jerome, Arizona is a really small mining town in Arizona. But so is Durango. Durango used to be a mining town. I did a little research because some of the buildings around here are so old and they totally reminded me of that. I had to know the history here. And sometimes, like, I don't know, I'm not crazy, but sometimes you walk into a place that looks, you know, super historic and old, and you kind of wonder if it's haunted. So I did some research to see if the hotel I'm staying at or if nearby ones are haunted. And while I don't think this one is particularly haunted, I did find that this was an old mine town. There were several like really opulent hotels in the area built around that time. And some say some of those are actually haunted, which they do offer ghost tours as something you can do here, which would be, I think, really interesting to do one of these days. But yeah, so I went to the farmer's market. I took a walk along the river. So there's a big river that runs through the downtown area. And there's a walking path. There was lots of people biking, pushing strollers, so it was pretty active. But some say you can see deer on the trail, although I didn't, but that's okay. I did see a really pretty, like, puffy orange and brown bird that was so cute and fluffy, and yeah. Which I think is kind of funny because my boyfriend says my old lady hobby, which I think everyone has at least one old lady hobby or craft that they like to do. That's something that, you know, like older people do typically. And my old lady hobby is definitely bird watching. He jokes that he's gonna get me a bird watching book, which honestly, low-key, I actually really want, because I started my obsession, I guess, of just like, not even obsession, just I really enjoy seeing colorful birds in Hawaii. We used to see them fly up to our hotel balcony all the time. And yeah, they're just so cute and they bring me joy. But right now it is probably around close to 11:30. My day here is coming to an end, sadly. I wish I could explore a little more or do one of those ghost tours. And my van pickup to head to the airport is at 12:15. So I'm gonna hop in the shower really quick because it was pretty hot outside and I just wanna rinse off and then head downstairs. One thing I also decided to try out yesterday after drinking a lot of coffee, I decided I wanted to try doing a caffeine cleanse, or at least like stop drinking caffeinated drinks for a little bit, just to see if my energy level comes back, if it's easier to wake up in the mornings for work. And so I'm gonna try that out. So no coffee for me today. Just a lot of water is what I typically drink if I'm not drinking coffee. So wish me luck on that one. But yeah, today we have 3 legs. We go Durango to Denver, Denver to Spokane, and then Spokane back to Denver again. And they're all very quick flights, under 2 hours, so like an hour something a piece. And then we only have about 1 hour between each flights, which is not a lot of time. So we're gonna be probably rushed a lot today, but we end up back home, which is so good. And I'm excited to be home, and I'm grateful to have this experience of seeing Durango for the first time. So I definitely recommend it if you're a flight attendant that has layovers here. Try to come on a Saturday morning, or Friday night to Saturday morning, and get out and see that farmer's market, since I believe it's every Saturday. But if not, it's okay. There's still cool places to explore, and so much that I didn't show you in the Old Town, like Main Street area. There's cute coffee shops, a couple food truck areas, and places to walk and enjoy, especially the Riverwalk too. I really like the Riverwalk. So definitely come up here if you've never been up here and get outside. The fresh air was wonderful. Anyways, thanks for watching, and I will talk to you guys on the next one. Got some more editing to do, and we'll see you later. Bye.